I was gonna be back on live. Hold on, let me lift y'all up a little bit. Hi Instagram and hi TikTok. All right. Happy Monday, you guys. I hope you guys are off to a great Monday so far. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday so far. I'm interested to see how many people. Hi, I was just about to say, I was interested to see how many people are going to join me from YouTube. Good morning, because I normally get on YouTube live a little later. Well, I haven't in a while, but when I would, it would be more so like in the evening. Hello, Instagram. Hi, TikTok. How are you guys feeling this beautiful Monday? I'm feeling amazing, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys. Hello, hello. No, actually, I'm not. I am not. So, you guys, first of all, I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Hi, TikTok. I hope you guys had a safe weekend. I hope you guys stayed focused. I know a lot of you guys are trying to lose weight or trying to get into shape. And when you're doing those things, you can't do great Monday through Friday afternoon and then come Friday evening through Sunday. You just completely fall off of the wagon and you're just eating foods that you shouldn't be eating, drinking, and just doing a whole bunch of things that don't align with the weight loss and fitness goals, right? So I hope you guys didn't fall trapped to that this weekend, but I hope you guys still had fun. You can still have fun and lose weight, okay? Stop thinking that stop thinking that eating healthy is a prison sentence, because it's not. It's a lot of fun once you find foods that you actually enjoy eating, okay? So that I just want that to be known. Sound good? Okay. All right, perfect. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the importance of a really good morning routine. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a morning person, okay? I do my best in the morning. I have most of my energy in the morning, and I feel more productive in the morning. But in order to keep those spirits so high and so positive, I have to make sure that I really lock into my morning routine so that I'm not starting my day off negatively. Okay, I believe that if you start your day, thank you DJ for the follow. I believe that when you start your day with negativity, that's pretty much what you're going to get for the entire day. Okay, now if you feel the same way, let me know in the chat. But I really believe that how you start your day is typically how you finish your day. So if you start your day positive and full of energy and feeling motivated, you're probably going to end your day on that same note, right? But if you start your day with negative energy, maybe you watch the news and they're talking about a whole bunch of people who got shot in your area, or, just all of the negative things that come with watching the news, you're pretty much going to end your day on a negative note too, right? So you guys, I don't watch the news. Just to be honest, since we're talking about the news, I don't watch the news. I haven't watched the news in months, okay? I keep up on certain things, and whatever my mom feels like I need to know, she'll let me know. But I don't watch the news. I don't know who got shot in my area. I don't know any of that, because I don't want to consume myself with that stuff. Saya said I don't watch the news either. Yes, it's so toxic. It's so negative. It's so sad. Hello, hello. So starting your day off positive, you're going to be positive for the day. Starting your day off negative, you're going to kind of have a negative energy. Maybe you're going to feel fearful, right? Because you're just consuming all this negative stuff, right? So some of the things that I do first thing in the morning, number one, is when my alarm goes off, I do not check my phone. And I used to always reach to my phone to see who texted me, to see who called me, to check socials, to respond to comments. I don't do any of that anymore first thing in the morning, because I don't want any of that negative energy to get into me in my day, right? So I do not check my phones anymore when I first wake up. Okay. Another thing that I do is I turn on some meditation music on my YouTube and just let that music play as I get ready, as I wash up and all the things. All right. Something else that I do is not only do I just take my dog outside so he can go to the bathroom, but I take him on a walk, like an actual walk, right? So between a half a mile to a mile, depending on how he's feeling. And I don't bring my phone. I do not bring my phone. You guys, I used to have my phone glued to my hip. When I say used to, this was probably about like 5 months. Ooh, are we losing the YouTubers? YouTube, are you still there? Oh, I hope they're still there. I should have turned the Wi-Fi off on this phone, and I didn't. YouTube, are you guys still there? Can someone say yes, we're still here in the chat so I know that I still have you? My Wi-Fi does not work out here, so I have to like turn the Wi-Fi off on all of the phones, and I forgot to do it. Okay, okay, it keeps going in and out. Okay, okay. Hopefully we get it to stay. And next time I'll turn the Wi-Fi off. Okay, so you guys, if you haven't already, thank you, Arlene, for the follow. If you haven't already, I encourage you to try. I know it's gonna be hard at first, but try to not be attached to your phone all day long. Now, I understand some people have kids, right? You got to make sure your kids are good. Okay, that's fine. I understand all of that. But if you can, try to go 30 minutes on a walk with no phone. Try to put your phone in the other room while you're reading a book or something, and just see how it feels to not have your phone on you. I'm telling you, it feels amazing. Another thing that I do too is I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. D&D is there for a reason. It is there for a reason because the constant notifications going off on the apps, you know, that can really just like overwhelm me. I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't care, right? So try D&D too if you can. If you have an iPhone, I don't know if Samsung or Google phones have that feature, but I know iPhones do. Okay, so I go on walks. I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. Another thing that I do is I've started reading. And you guys, I want to show you this book that I've been reading. This is really good. This is really, really, really good. I'm big on energy and keeping your energy high and always believing in yourself, and that's how you attract things to you. I'm very, very big on that, and this book goes into detail with that. Thank you, user 314, for the follow. I appreciate that. This book goes into it. So if you have not read this is definitely a good read. I got it off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. Now, it's a lot of pages. Okay, so it's gonna take me a while to get through everything, but this is a really good book. Other books that motivate you, okay? I want you guys to try to educate yourself and consume things that motivate you, that inspire you to be a better version of yourself every single day, okay? Because the worst thing to waste is our mind, okay? Your mind is everything. You can either have a positive mind where you believe in yourself, or you can have a negative mind where you're spiteful and angry and frustrated all the time. Now, I've had both, okay? I've been that person that used to be very negative, that used to be very hateful, that used to always be so cynical and would see the negative and everything. Like, I used to be her, okay? So I get it. I know how that feels. But I'm telling you, coming out of that and being that more positive person that always sees the glass as half full, who's always believing in herself, who's always trying to reach her goals and stay motivated. It's so much better to be on this end than on the other end of it, okay? So, and it takes work. It's not something that you just wake up to every single day. You have to be intentional with so many things, okay? What kind of content are you consuming? Who are you spending your time around? Are you doing things that make you happy? Are you doing things that make other people happy? See, when I was negative and cynical and all the negative things, I was living my life trying to please other people, okay? I was trying to get people to like me. I was being a people pleaser. And therefore, I wasn't living in my truth. And since I wasn't living in my truth and doing what Jasmine wants to do, what makes Jasmine happy, I wasn't happy. It's hard to be happy when you're doing stuff for other people, right? You gotta do stuff for you. You're important too, okay? So it takes work. It takes a lot of work to get to that mental space where you're always happy, where you're always vibrating high, okay? It takes a lot of work to get there and to stay there, all right? Another thing that I do, you guys, which is really important, is I meditate. And I didn't know the importance of meditating before, but it's really, really, really important. And a lot of times people say they can't meditate. Like they can't get their mind clear. You know why you can't get your mind clear? I'm gonna tell you why you can't get your mind clear. Hi! I'm gonna tell you exactly why you can't get your mind clear so that you can start meditating. Because you're on social media too much. You are on social media too much. You are consumed too much with other people's lives and other people's energy that you don't have any left for yourself. That's why. You're comparing yourself to other people. You're letting other things stress you out. You're allowing other things to make you feel less than. And it's hard to get out of that. So don't feel like in order to meditate, you have to be able to keep your mind clear for 30 minutes. Good morning. You can start with 5 minutes. Just start with 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Whatever you can start with 1 minute. If you can only do 1 minute, you start with 1 minute. Okay. Now, what is meditating? What does that entail? So for me, meditating is not I'm not doing all that, okay? I'm not sitting Indian style with my eyes closed. That's not how I meditate. Okay, that might work for you and that's great, but that's not how I meditate. Okay, how I meditate is I'm constantly checking in on how I feel mentally and physically. So I'm asking myself so many questions. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling anxious? Does anything on your body hurt? Is anything sore? Okay, how did you feel when you had such and such interaction with so and so? Did they make you feel good? Did they make you feel sad? Right? Did they make you happy? What things today are you going to do that's going to make you happy? Like, I'm just asking myself an array of questions. And let's say I am feeling frustrated or anxious in that moment when I'm sitting here trying to meditate. I try to dig deeper as to why I'm feeling that. Well, where is the anxiety coming from? Is it coming, and it's always coming from something externally. It's never coming from within me. I don't give myself anxiety. It's something outside of me that's giving me anxiety, whether it's a particular person, whether it's something that was said on social, whether it was something, that's going on. It's everything outside of me. It's never me. It's something that's going on outside of me. So then you have to break that down and figure out, okay, do they always make you feel anxious? The answer is yes. Well, you probably need to start cutting people out your life, right? If it's an environment that's always making you feel anxious, maybe it's your job, okay? So how do we remove ourselves from that job? Maybe that means we change career paths, right? Maybe we're not happy in that job and it's time to move forward. So what does that mean? Maybe we have to apply for new jobs. Maybe we have to go back to school. Maybe it's time to start that business that you've been wanting to start, but you haven't started yet, right? But you got to break that down and figure out, why are you feeling anxious? Why are you feeling frustrated? And then you got to come up with solutions so that you can get out of that feeling. Because you can't feel good about yourself if you're always feeling frustrated, if you're always feeling anxious. You're not going to be able to attract what you want. Okay, so that's why meditating is so important. It's so important. But if you can't meditate, if you can't get out of external thoughts, start with reducing the amount of time that you spend on social media. That's step number one. Because when I first wanted to meditate, I couldn't. My mind was like all over the place. It was all over the place. It was on toxic things I saw on Facebook. Okay, friendships and what all of their problems, and now I'm soaking in their problems and things like. My mind was everywhere. It wasn't at peace. All right, so start by reducing your time on social media. All right, also, you guys, I talk about this all the time. You also have to stop comparing yourself to other people too. That is very toxic. That is very, very, very toxic. Their life is their life, but that doesn't mean that your life isn't beautiful. That doesn't mean that what you have going on isn't great. Okay, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting better for yourself, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to change yourself. But stop comparing yourself to other people, okay? And it was hard for me, and I'm sure it's hard for you if you're dealing with that, okay? Like, let me give you an example. When I first wanted to lose weight, I knew a couple people who were trying to lose weight on Facebook. See, Facebook is people that I know or that I've had interactions with, maybe I went to high school with, right? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Most of the time, I don't know any of you guys, right? I might know some of you guys, but most of you guys I don't know, never had a conversation with. But Facebook, like, for the most part, like, I know them or I know of them, or, you know what I mean? For those of y'all who are older, like, you know what I mean. If y'all saw on Facebook, you know what I mean, right? Okay, so there are a lot of people that I knew of or knew who were also starting a weight loss journey, right? And I would notice how they were losing weight so much faster than me. And I'd be like, well, how are they losing weight faster than me? Like, it seems like last week they were so big, and this week they're a lot smaller. And I was literally trying to compare my weight loss results to theirs. And then I started to feel inadequate about myself because I'm like, well, I'm only losing 2 pounds, or I'm only losing 3 pounds, and they're losing all of this weight. And I was like, I must be doing something wrong. Come to find out they got gastric bypass surgery. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. But I was literally making myself feel inadequate because I wasn't losing weight as fast as them. And I thought there was something wrong with me, right? That's the problem when you start comparing yourself to other people. You don't even know their whole story. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they have going on in their world. But you think that you do because you see it on Facebook or you see it on social, right? You think that you know everything that's going on. And then you start making yourself feel bad. You start talking down on yourself, or you start doubting yourself without even knowing the full story. And it was very toxic for me, okay? So since they had gastric bypass, they're losing weight faster than I am. But that doesn't mean that what I was doing was wrong. That doesn't mean that I wasn't trying my best or that I wasn't giving it my all. It's because I was so focused on other people instead of focusing on Jasmine, okay? So I want you guys to see how bad it can be to compare yourself to other people, okay? Maybe you see people going on trips and you're trying to figure out, well, how come they can afford to go on a trip and I can't? Are you sure you can't? Maybe, maybe you just need to reevaluate your budget, right? Maybe you're spending way too many coins on Chick-fil-A or Starbucks or whatever. And once you add all of that up, you'll see, okay, I do have extra money. Let me start a travel fund instead of, going out to eat all the time. But see, now you're focusing on yourself. And since you're focusing on yourself, you're coming up with solutions to get what you want, okay? Which might be to travel. But when you're so focused on other people and what they're doing or what they portray themselves to be doing, you're losing that focus off of you. So that's why I talk about being on social is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you can learn so much, right? I learned so much about weight loss and getting in shape on social. I learned so much about starting a business on social. Social is an amazing tool. It really is. But it can also be your worst nightmare if you let it, okay? I don't follow the shade room. I have no idea what's going on with any celebrity. I only follow a few celebrities. I follow Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj, okay? But even when she got arrested, I didn't even know about it because I'm so locked into my world and what Jasmine has going on that I don't have time to keep track of everything and everybody else. So that's why it's important to focus on yourself. Anxiety and frustration, like I said, all of that comes from external things. It's coming from things outside of you. Sorry, let me read y'all. I'm gonna read y'all's comments in a second. I'm just really excited to get this out to you guys. I really am, because for so long I spent so much time worrying about other people and other things that I wasn't focusing on myself and doing what made me happy, that I feel like I just wasted so much of my life, okay? Now, I don't regret anything, because if I didn't have these experiences, I wouldn't be able to tell you guys about it, right? I can tell you about the stuff because I've done it. If I never did it, how can I tell you about it? Because I wouldn't know nothing about it. So no, I don't regret anything. Thank you, Barry, for the follow. I don't regret anything. Everything happens for a reason, right? And everything happens when it's supposed to. That's another thing I want you guys to realize. Things happen when they are supposed to happen, okay? You can't rush anything, all right? So me getting down 100 plus pounds, it happened when it was supposed to, okay? I had tried to lose weight years and years and years. For years, I had been trying to lose weight, but I wasn't all the way together up here either when I was trying. So it would make me start, but I could never finish. I could only lose about maybe 30 pounds. Then I would gain it all back and then some, and just repeat the cycle for years and years and years, right? But it wasn't until I started focusing on me and worrying about me and changing my mindset, where not only this time around was I able to lose all of the weight, I was able to keep it off. And now I can tell you guys about my experience and things not to do, right? So I want you guys to understand that everything that you need is within you. It's not in your best friend. It's not in your boyfriend. It's not in your spouse. It's not in your mom. It's not at the church. It's within you, okay? It's not at work. It's not with your coworkers. It's within you, all right? And I know it can be scary because a lot of times we're relying on other people to help us with something. But the only person that you need is you. And I know some people might be like, that's not true, but I promise you it is very true. It is very true. Put what I say to test today, okay? If you want to go to the gym, but you're scared, you know, maybe you're out of shape and you feel like everyone's going to be looking at you, or whatever fear you have, and this is just an example, apply it to anything. But whatever fear it is that you have, I want you to ignore that fear. Hi. I want you to ignore that fear and just do it. Just fucking do it. And stop thinking about what will go bad. And start thinking about what will go good, what will go well. I hired a personal trainer when I first started losing weight. And I was scared because when I met him, he was in way better shape than me. Thank you, Cammie, for the follow. It was kind of intimidating, right? Because here I am, this 340-pound girl, right? I haven't worked out in years, you know, and I'm standing next to someone who's worked out their whole life, right? They're very lean, very in shape. That's a little intimidating, right? I'm breathing all loud on the first session. You know, we was only on the elliptical for like 5 minutes and I'm like dead, right? And we still got 45 minutes to go, okay? And I'm already sore and hurting, right? That was pretty intimidating. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was very scared to show up. Even more scared to show up the next day, to be honest. Like, I was tempted to just text him and be like, you know what? You can just keep this week's payment. You can just keep the payment. I'm good, right? I could have easily did that, but I didn't. I just did it anyways. I just sucked it up and did it anyways. And here I am 2 years later, 100+ pounds smaller, in way better shape, and I actually love to work out. What? Me? If you had caught me 2 years ago, you would never think I would be able to say I love to work out. I love to work out. But that's the good that came out of that. So when you're so wrapped up in, oh, what if this doesn't go right? What if this doesn't happen? You know, when you're so wrapped up in negative thoughts, you're not even going to be able to see the positive things that might come out of it, that probably will come out of it, okay? So stop being so negative. We got to work on our mindset. And that also comes with just changing your morning routine. So if you're not doing positive things when you wake up, if you're not thinking positive thoughts when you wake up, it's going to affect your whole day, okay? And then day after day after day is going to go by, and you're still going to be negative. You're still going to be unhappy. You're not going to reach your goals. You start at 361. That is amazing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. That right there. Just consuming more positive things. And it's hard when we live in a negative world, okay? We live in a very negative world, unfortunately. So it takes even more work to keep your mind positive, right? I can't even post a video about how good I feel about myself without hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people commenting, talking about I shouldn't feel happy about myself. I need to kill myself. I need to die. That's what I'm saying. But see, because my mind is so positive now, those things don't even affect me. But that's my point. Like, you can't even feel good about yourself without somebody trying to take that away from you, right? And not all people are like that, no. But I'm just trying to get you guys to understand that, you know, keeping your energy high, trying to stay positive, trying to constantly love on yourself, feed yourself with good, positive information, be around genuine people. That takes a lot of work. It's intentional. It doesn't just happen, okay? So if you want to get to that point, maybe you're not there yet, but you want to be there, just understand that you have to be very intentional about that. Are you eating healthy? You know, eating healthy isn't just about losing weight. I feel good because I eat good, right? I don't eat a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm not eating fried foods. I'm not drinking sodas. I'm not eating foods that are going to make me feel sleepy and, you know, tired. And, you know, the foods that I eat keep me energized. Okay, so it's not just about weight loss. So you have to be very intentional. I work out. Yes, I love it, but it also keeps my energy high. I feel good. Those endorphins start releasing, okay? So again, you have to be intentional with feeling good all day. If you're around people who are negative, it's going to be pretty hard to stay positive. It's going to be pretty damn hard to stay positive when you're around people who are always just talking about bad things, okay? So I hope you guys keep all of that in mind. The secret to a happy life is to never compare yourself to others. Yes, you are your only competition. It's you against you every single day. Thank you. It's you against you. That's it. Nobody else. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm gonna start going live like this time more often. We're definitely gonna do tomorrow. I don't like to promise things that I can't that I can't maintain, but I did enjoy this conversation. I really did, and I hope you guys got something out of it too. So TikTokers, if you aren't already, make sure you follow me. YouTube, I know YouTube shows the live to people who aren't subscribed. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Instagram, I have more videos like this on YouTube if you are trying to be that better and happier version of yourself. TikTok as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out all of my other videos on energy high, how to stay positive. I also post gym vlogs and all of the things. And I will see you guys later, okay? Bye, TikTok. Bye, YouTube.